Hope I've got enough time. Get changed quickly, Ripley. A little quicker than that. Bit of urgency is required here. Ah. See, this is what I'm talking about. Is that supposed to happen, or is that me having fucked up? No, I think that's supposed to happen. That's part of the game. So much for a way out. I think I've been sent to the nest. Wonderful. But I'm still alive somehow. She managed to break out. That is, by the way, a closed egg, which means that there's going to be a facehugger inside. That guy's dead. Smashing. This is absolutely spectacular. Right. Get back to the airlock. Little detour, just in case you weren't paying attention to how this thing works. Thinking. How'd I manage to get out of that? No one else did. Okay, my way back. There's a bit more flamethrower fuel just out here. Might as well use. Those might be, aliens, but they might just be friggin'... Okay, you want me to use a lot of flamethrower fuel. I suppose I just gotta blast my way forward. I can hear you. On the other hand, there were 2 of them. Let me guess. Let me friggin' guess. No, thank God it decided to autosave that one occasion. Just that once. Go on, pop out. I'm glad of that. I was really worried it was gonna stick me back where I had been. I should be able to collect that while reloading. Although her hands would be busy reloading. So I guess that's fair enough. Reload. I can hear them. There we are. That one blast should have got the 2 of them. Right, moving onwards. Load up. Oh my good God in heaven. They've got another nest. They've built another nest fairly recently, actually. They do that. Now, which way am I going? Oh, for God's sakes. Which way is forward? Not this way. That's definitely not the way forward. I'm not even going to look. It's mostly going to be facehuggers. And a few aliens. My ears are open for little squeals. Okay. 1. I don't see a second. Forward. Okay. Nice little tight corridor. What is that? That's just the inside of a pipe. I can't back up. What was that sound, and why did it scare them? What was that establishing? Just that there were aliens? I got that. Or does that mean something a lot more important? Like, oh, I'm going to have to be dealing with aliens. I was already expecting to do that. I'm going to have to keep going forward in any case. I think the other guy dropped up into the vent. Or jumped up into the vent. That way. All those eggs are open. Good. Good. That's good for me, not good for anyone else. Where in the name of all that is holy am I going? Probably back down. You know, remember where I saw there was a lower section? Do we really need another detour? Alright. I don't know what that was. Something either fell on me or it dropped. This side, climb down. Is there anything else around here that I might need? Doesn't look like it. And a beep from my motion tracker. Down. Unable to see ahead of me. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know where I am relative to the... Why is it giving me revolver ammo? What am I going to be using my revolver against? They're not useful against the bloody alien. As far as I know, there are no humans in front of me.
Jesus.
Certainly less useful against the train. So,
just let me make it through here.
You and me both, Ripley. Oh god, where's the way forward? Okay, do I have to... That's not there, over there. Over and across. Signs of movement in front of me. But Jesus, that could be anything. Hoping it's just facehuggers. See, all over the place. But they could be anywhere. Ah. The trains. I wasn't considering them. I thought that was just for effect. Sigh. Okay, I'm at the bottom of here. It's being freer with the autosave. I think it's expecting me to die quite a few times. Given everything. Okay.
Jesus.
Why are the trains running now, apparently,
just let me make it through here.
very freely? I gotta be honest, I don't know really what the train tracks look like, so I wasn't aware that I was on one. It's like, this is a train track. Doesn't look like one. I guess it's a monorail up here. Let's wait till it passes. Anytime it's ready. That's what you were supposed to do. Okay. Well, how was I supposed to do that?
Too close.
Okay, now you want me to run that way, presumably. I need to go in that direction, generally. There's no way through here, which means... sprint here and drop. I don't know what... It's got to pass through. I can't go up now. Where am I headed? It really wants you to feel the trains. I know it's coming. That's the problem. You've already done that 3 times now. Okay. Take my... There's not going to be a second train immediately behind it. That way. Off the track. And now what? Maintenance office, presumably. Why is that electric? Lots of targets in front of me. No idea. They could be detecting this thing. I got a vent here. I don't know what I'd use for, or whether I should. But I guess I'm... Oh my god. More eggs. Are they behind me or in front? I heard it. Alright. Really's got the balls to throw those things at you en masse now. They can climb through these. God, I hate them. I'm not a big fan of spiders. You know. Which, given where I live, is a bit of a handicap. Guess I'm going this way. Get off it. Is that not where I want to be? No, then she just immediately climbs off. What would you like me to do? What would you have me do? Oh no, you wanted me to climb down. I see. Past the big elevator that's clearly broken and could crush me. Really didn't... Oh my god. Holy crap. The game is just doing everything. But please having the absolute... What would...
Ripley, are you there? Please tell me.
Okay, orbital stabilizers.
What do you need me to do?
Oh, it won't let me. I've got to cross back through. And there are aliens in there, aren't there?
Won't let you down.
Okay, and I'm slowly dying. God, there's a lot of fire in here. I don't know if the flamethrower is going to help much. Okay, just get a move on. Fuck it. You sure you want to be on this one again? That one. Now, this time might be a time to hurry up. If she gets grabbed again. Really? Okay, I think that was just it cycling. I'm leaving whatever's behind me behind. Oh my god, now I'm outside. That is the Torrens, isn't it? Oh, look at the planet. We're in the atmosphere now. Just in the stratosphere, probably, or the whatever the top layer is. I think it's well, I think we're above the stratosphere by quite a ways, actually. If we were in the stratosphere of that thing, we'd be burning to absolute cinders by now. But we are starting to the ionosphere. I can't remember the layout, the makeup of planetary atmospheres, but we're somewhere up the top. I can't use my flamethrower, so that's it. If I get jumped by an alien, I get eaten. Come on. I'm just going whatever I think forward is at this point. I have no idea what I'm doing. Those aliens gonna be trying to climb after me? I think it's the station breaking up. Oof. Climb over. Oh my god, really long staircase as well. Seriously, what do I do if there's an alien? Doesn't matter. I'm getting off this thing. Just a little bit further, Ripley. Just a little bit further.
I'm here, Verlaine. There should be 2 priming mechanisms to unlock the manual release.
Wonderful!
See them?
Down here, I think, around the back of the terminal. Keycard access. Grab the keycard and stick the keycard in. This is a awesome system you've got here, guys. The future. Ah, hello, you're there. I see you. I have nothing I can do about you. You just don't like me. You can survive in a vacuum, by the way.
Ripley, are you still there?
Oh, this whole thing. Yeah, I don't think we got the time here, Ripley, to do this. I saw the alien. It's... She's just watching me, I suppose? Doesn't mind? One by one, screw it in, flip it open, press the button. 2. Screw it in, lift it up. Alien comes at me. I suppose I just hope the game's got a plan. Because I haven't got one. This is gonna blow up the station, isn't it? This is... Well, they blew up the... This is what was the, self-destruct on the Nostromo. Last one. Then it'll throw the last alien at me that I saw and know is coming. Oh, it's doing this detail by detail. Absolutely nothing is spared for this one. Oh, it's explosively detaching this. Hello. Yep. They can grip on surprisingly well in 0G. Pick a button, any button. You're just in time, I think. Might want to push the ship to get out of there quick. The Torrens. And there she goes, into the gas giant. With all those people and presumably children inside, though. By now I think the aliens have got to them. No other civilians were saved, just Ripley. It's a rather large explosion, given the size of the planet, but there we are. Although they do go up like nukes. Get to the bridge.
Verlaine, I'm on my way up to the bridge.
Oh, she moves a lot faster now in this. Can I get changed? Meet Verlaine on the bridge. Fine. End of the hunt. Complete the 18th mission. You can probably... I don't actually know if there's... They might have blown the atmosphere in this section, though everything looks to be in one piece. hold
Verlaine?
on. Ah ha ha, why isn't she responding? That's not... Typical. Even the Torrens couldn't survive. Back away, back away. Was I not fast enough? Wait, what? She got lost in space? Maybe not. She got seen by something. Dedicated to the memory of our friend and colleague Simon Franco, 1978 to 2014. Seriously? Knowing that a sequel to this game is not intended to be made, it's not in the works in any case, that's quite an ending. Wow. I don't suppose there are multiple endings, are there? What else would I have done? Maybe I was too slow at the E there? Or that's just how the game ends. Just to point out, they do suggest, of course, that she lived decades. She was in her 50s when she died of some kind of cancer in the second film when they bring it up. So... destroyed. She can't have died there, I suppose. She must have been found by somebody. There was a light suggesting she might have been picked up, but it is... that ending is going to stick with me, I think. The fact that not even Verlaine and the Torrens crew survived. No one survived, barring possibly Ripley. It was a complete wipeout. Jesus. I'm not entirely sure how to take that. I'll have time to process my thoughts on the game and its ending. I mean, it feels like a sequel hook, doesn't it? But they're not making a sequel, that's the problem. So a sequel hook
With a little luck.
that doesn't include a sequel is... it depends on how it follows through. If there's going to be another game, that's one thing. But if there isn't, that feels like a really unsatisfying ending. Because I'm sitting here, wanting Amanda to have survived. And I'm left not knowing, at the very least.
This is Ripley.
I'll have to double... as I say, I'll make sure I give it some consideration.
Signing off.
I'm still going to have to go through and look out for the Nostromo logs. So I'm not done with this game just yet. But... I'm not sure I'm big on the sort of... There's a Nostromo cast, yeah. Veronica Cartwright, Tom Skerritt. Yaphet Kotto, Harry Dean Stanton, Ian Holm. Just called him Ian Holm. Ash likeness, Ian Holm. Ash voices by David B. Mitchell. Oh, I'm sorry. And Sigourney Weaver is Ellen Ripley. I did say that in one of my episodes that Ian Holm had returned for the role, but it seems like it hasn't. It seems like I was mistaken. I definitely looked it up, and that's what it seemed like. He was on the cast list for this game, but it seems that I was wrong on that front. I may have to correct that. Because they had another voice actor play Ash. I mean, I've already uploaded the video, so I can't correct it now. But if it comes up at all and I was wrong, I'm now aware. But I thought... I mean, his name was in the cast list, so I just presumed he would be voicing himself like all the other characters. Oh well. That one fact I included in the edit, written out, turned out to be wrong. Yeah, the fact that Ripley was the only survivor of the Sevastopol and the crew of the Torrens is very melancholic. Rather, and that's assuming she did survive, rather makes me feel a bit
Signing off.
like I didn't quite manage to accomplish anything. It was just, you know, I got into a bad position and lost. Even, there's definitely one alien out there on the Torrens, or they've been blasted into the vacuum. So there has to be some out there. This game has absolutely exceptional atmosphere. It has exceptional pacing, sound design, visual design. It's all spot on. I love the way the station feels, and for the most part I love how it's laid out, and I love how it really sticks to the original aesthetic of the film. I think the missions screw you around a little bit much. Just on occasion, I felt like either I was backtracking through places I didn't need to, or that I was taking a route that, like constantly going back and forth to switch things on, like that generator recently, or, well, I didn't think it was... I think it felt like it was trying to extend its runtime, as it were. Whereas, you know, I think you could have cut about 4 hours off this game, and it wouldn't have lost really anything. But, you know, they wanted to make it a 20-hour game, so it's a 20-hour game. But it felt artificial, sometimes. Didn't feel like I had to do some of those things. And it didn't explain itself occasionally. I didn't feel myself just pressing buttons because the game was telling me, not because I thought I had to press this and that button. Because like when I had to lift up that vehicle so you could get into the vent underneath it. Not entirely certain that I was on board with that until after it happened. Which is probably a oversight in terms of writing. I mean, you could have just added a line of dialogue and that would have been fine. But if I were to criticize anything about this game, it would probably be the mission layout and some of the design. Everything else, you know, I felt usually when I died it was my fault. Sometimes it was definitely the game trolling me, like that facehugger that jumps at you in the thing. I'm pretty sure that's just there for the sake of it. I don't feel like that, because it goes away after I loaded back and resaved it. It should have been there, but it wasn't. So I guess, you know, occasionally the game felt like it was taking control off me. I'm surprised I never met Sinclair in his lot. Like maybe they were around occasionally. I really didn't feel Sinclair's presence. He was sort of built up as the opponent to Marshall Waits. Surprised he didn't have a bigger role. He was just mentioned a couple of times. Could have done with that, actually. That's actually where I thought we were going after we dropped the alien into the gas giant. But it turned out not to be the case. I'm told this game has immersive sim elements. And it does to an extent, but it also has... they're fairly low-key. I don't think this is an immersive sim by any stretch of the imagination. This is fundamentally a survival horror game. And I think it does a really good job at being a survival horror game. It is, first and foremost, scary. Very, very frightening. I genuinely panicked. In ways that... You know, something like Bioshock only made me panic once, but, you know, it's not a survival horror. It's just atmospheric. This game really does have that atmosphere and that... Without relying on jump scares at all, really. There's no proper jump scares. Nothing made me go, like, have a big screamy reaction. It just kind of has the atmosphere and the fear and the fear of the aliens and everything around you to make you afraid without relying on shocking you or like pop scaring you. And that's something that a lot of horror games don't necessarily do as well. Something that this game absolutely nails is actually being scary without being jump scary. The atmosphere, that really got to me. On several occasions I properly panicked and fucked up and died. And that makes it a very good horror game. With some trimming down of the levels and some of the backtracking, if you trim this game down a bit, it would be a really, like, damn near 10 out of 10 survival horror game. With it, I'll need some time to really consider what my ultimate opinion of this game is. Until then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and search for the Nostromo logs. So that's what I'm doing now. Alright, I have just restarted Mission 16 and gotten back into the just near comms controls. Now what I've done, just to be clear, is I've set the game to Novice difficulty. Because I've only got so many hours in the day and I need to pick up these Nostromo logs. Now, I'm here because I tried to pick up the Nostromo log in Mission 4 earlier, but so far as I can tell, the relay facility where that's located, according to the guide I am now following, by the way, the first log is located in the relay facility right here, but that, so far as I can tell, is locked until the end of Mission 4. I figured it would be easier, since I had to come to Mission 16, to just start here and get everything I needed, start to finish, as opposed to wobbling about, looking for later Nostromo logs. Okay, relay facility is now unlocked, but there are people in it. I am going to probably just shoot them all.
I think they plan on taking it by force.
Can they?
No, armies are still out. Stay clear of the road. They're dangerous and desperate.
Yeah, and also I need to be able to hear, so I need you to stop talking so I can get inside this relay facility and probably just kill the guys that are in my way. Or stun them. I've probably got more stun baton rounds than I have anything else. First things first. And I got 2. Come on, that one. Alright, both of these guys are out for the count. I think they'll stay out. Let's make sure I grab what I need off of them first, in case I need to quickly deal with whoever remains. Alright, and Nostromo log. Number 1, an initial report by Captain Dallas.
When we get back home, I want a meeting with a shipping coordinator. My usual science officer has been replaced. No reason given. guy is more than capable, I'm sure, but only getting 2 days notice for this kind of thing is crazy. I'd just like an explanation. We'll be ready for our load when we get the call. Dallas, Nostromo Captain, signing off.
Okay. Now, that will load up. I'm missing a couple that I got later on, but I can't remember which ones I got. No, apparently I've got health checks and the Nostromo report packet. So I've got these two. 9 and 10. Even though I don't think I've got them yet in this save, but apparently it's logged it regardless. Or I did. I can't remember. Anyway, no, I definitely haven't got these yet, because it's after Ricardo's dead, and I've just heard Ricardo speak. So, the rest I can find, which means I've got the two previously got, that I previously managed. I've got Science Officer reporting earlier in the game. Those are the only 3 I managed to find in the context of the game. The remaining 7, however, or the remaining 6, apologies, can all be found within level 16, or within mission 16. So I'm going to go do that now, ignoring everything else. And I'm going to act ridiculously reckless, because I don't care. But I will be saving every now and then, so I don't have to repeat, like, the whole friggin' thing again. But at least I'll have them all logged. Right. So that is... Let's, by the way, load up my shotgun with all 4 shells. There we go. And my next log will be in Lorenz Systech Spire. Using the transit system and elevators. Where am I? I thought I was in the Lorenz Systech Spire. But I have to head back to the transit... I keep hitting M to go to the map. I have to head back to the transit station, which will be back in reception. So I'm heading this way. Mainframe systems, canteen, server farm. But no room marked server control. No, here it is. There it is. This is open. I think this is where Ricardo was previously. Clear any possible threats. There's the server farm. There'd be a shortcut. Now, I'm in the room past the gas cloud to the right. Well, it's not this way, then it's got to be through this door. I'm following an a Prime Games guide for this. Nope. That's not the way. That's this. Okay. Oh, I know where this is. Sorry, I am completely lost. You didn't... See, you know, I think it could be written a bit more clearly. I know where I am. To the right here, in server control. There's 2 rooms regarded as server control rooms. Okay, this room full of gas, I remember. Gas mask on. No? Use security access here to get into this. I don't know precisely why. I don't need any of the materials that are going to be in this box, but hey. I may need them, actually. I don't know that I don't need them. And up it slides. Charge back. All of them were maxed. Awesome. No, don't pull out the Molotov cocktail. Alright, Nostromo log.
This is Lambert confirming the delayed pickup
Lambert.
of the refinery we're taking back to Earth. I've entered initial coordinates for the edge of the Epsilon Reticuli using the established haulage route. My next entry will be confirmation of our flight plan to the Sol system. Lambert, out.
Damn it. Alright. That is the navigator. Yeah. She didn't do very well in the movie, as I seem to recall. Though she did survive, or was she the 3rd? Did she or Parker die first? I can't recall. Okay. That would be Nostromo log number 3. Next on the agenda is Gemini exoplanets. Okay. How do I get to Gemini exoplanets? Not there. I know it's not through one of these main transits. It's gotta be on another level, I think. No, I know. I gotta get back up the stairs, head to the lounge, I think, and then take the lift there. Okay, oh, hang on. He's there. I just saved up so I wouldn't have to travel back. I'm in ore processing again. I think he's still doing his thing. Trying to get the ore finished. I don't know if it's working at the moment. Alright, up this ladder, which I don't know if I even checked beforehand. I think I did, actually. Didn't I? I have been up here before. Now, there is a door that is in need of a cutting torch. Do I remember where that is? I think it's this one. Passcode required. There it is. I got it. It's just behind here. And through. Door open. And Nostromo log number 4.
This is Lambert.
Lambert again.
USCSS Nostromo. Registering that all navigation beacons and Sol system coordinates have now been verified by Mother. Antarctica traffic control will get our call on October 22nd, or a few hours on either side. Signing off.
Antarctica traffic control was who they were trying to communicate with right at the beginning. I'm not sure it's the place I'd put a traffic control system. Why at the South Pole? Why not on the moon or something? That seems like a better location. Why on the surface? But, okay. Or it's just called, maybe a station called Antarctica. In any case. That is number 4. That's the wrong one. There we go. Oh no, that was number 8. Interesting. Okay, so I'm getting these slightly out of order, but it's fine. Next is to head to Workplace Solutions, back to the Lorenz Systech Spire. Okay. Bit of a trudge back. Okay, this is the log I got from Ash. I remember this one. I've already got this console, so that is that one passed, technically. Just kind of went on my way for nothing there. And by the way, I'll clear out these ID tags I've got. A. Sawyers, F. Sinclair, I found his body, and Cooper. Cool. Next is Symed Tower. Engineering, service, offline. I can hear him above there. He's doing his thing. I'll flame him, I don't care. Okay. Okay, I am in the Symed Tower. Now, this one I'm heading for is, it's a little bit cryptic. It's saying, travel to the Sevastopol Symed Tower and head to the quote-unquote main area from the transit station. Now, I don't see a room here named main area. I'm presuming this is it, or it could be in here. Either way, it's a little, like, you know, it's a little difficult to know exactly what you mean by that. But one thing I want to do, since I'm in the neighborhood, is to head into this reception area, because I don't think I could do that without a level 3 security access unit. Now, I don't think there's actually going to be anything in here. Hello. Bugger off. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to find somewhere to hide. He might pop down. Whatever. That one. That one. There we go. And I'm in here. damn it. Molotov, I think. There's nowhere to actually hide around here. So I may have to flamethrower him. Or shut something down. Prep the Molotov, because I can remake those. Oh, Jesus. Did I kill myself? Oh, I think I blew myself up. There's nothing in there. What am I doing? Never mind. I blew myself up on Novice. There we go. Okay, that way. I must have hit a barrel or something nearby. Let's just move on to actually where I'm going. And I'll just use the flamethrower. I'm not getting a lot of ammo for that. Alright, head to the main area. Now, I presume this is not the main area, which means this is the San Cristobal Medical is the main area. I want to clarify, there is no place here obviously called main area. So you need to be more direct with what exactly you think you mean. But I think if I search around, because if I didn't want to search around, like for instance, what if I didn't particularly feel like searching all day for all the Nostromo logs, I just wanted them. But I didn't want to just listen to them on YouTube, which I could do. But where's the fun in that? Well, where's the fun in just following instructions to get where I need to go? I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just am. Shotgun shells. These aren't things. That is a Nostromo log. Oh, there is some flamethrower fuel here. I'm getting more of that. Good. Okay, access this log. Parker.
When we looked onto the refinery, I'll tell you what happened. Me and Brett were holding the place together with our bare hands. You'd think millions of tons of oil would get someone from the front deck. Someone on a full share down here with us. You know, checking up on the stuff we need. You want to get out of the system on schedule next term, you put the Nostromo in dry dock for a month. You wait till we're done with it. You pay what we're due. Parker out.
Still bitching about his pay all the way to the end. Though the actor does clearly sound quite a bit older than he did. In a way I didn't quite get with Tom Skerritt. I mean, obviously a bit, but Yaphet Kotto's clearly aged quite a few decades. But there it is. Okay, next. Oh, I'm gonna just crouch down here. Primary care floor, San Cristobal Medical Facility. Okay. I think I can head to the main entrance. Research laboratory. Okay. Cut through into this door. And we've got gas in here, so I couldn't have gone in here at any time before the Anisadora, I think, or just beforehand.
Sounds like the system check went
Dallas
okay.
again.
Some ducts still need rewriting, but as I keep getting told, there's not much we can do about it when the Nostromo is in the air. Parker's coming up with the sign-off sheets. But I know Ripley wants to chew his ear about the secondary load unit. I'm gonna stay out of it for now. They know what they're doing. Dallas, Nostromo Captain, signing off.
Dallas was always the kind of, like, hands-off, let my crew do their jobs and I'll do my job of, like, captaining and such. Which is both a good thing and was kind of a bad thing at the end of the day. He let Ash kind of take the reins, as it were, when he probably should have maybe put his foot down about his odd behavior. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I thought Dallas was a pretty positive character. I liked him a lot, but he wasn't, like, there's a sort of balance between allowing people to do their jobs and sort of knowing your own limitations and being the kind of leader you would need in a crisis situation. One of the reasons why they got into that situation in the first place was that he was a little bit lax. But in an understandable human way. Alright, let's get out of here. We're heading to Seeks and Synthetics. Which, well, would be this way, but the power's off. Hello, come on. You're growling at me? Come on. Charge. And a Molotov, I can replace those. I can replace at least one of them. Alright. I can replace it now. Just want to make sure I'm not having to have too much difficulty. Even on, like, this difficulty level, it's still a pain. Damn it, no Q. I don't know if he can come in here with all the gas. I think he's below me. Where is he? Can get up here. I wasn't sure if he could. But he may not want to come into this room with all the gas. He's just chasing me at the moment. Just gonna let him. He's given up. So I'm going to access the log here. Parker.
Ripley's giving me a list of stuff she says needs doing. Says Mother's not gonna let us hit the gas if we don't fix the secondary load unit. Hell of a lot of work for a routine flight. Dallas, if you somehow found the time in your schedule to listen in on this, Brett and me, we're doing double time. If you don't come good with a bonus, we'll be taking you to the union.
Oh, and he's union as well. Oh, that's hilarious. Just, it's never ending with Parker. Alright. That puts me down to one remaining, which is maintenance deck in engineering. Oh crap, I know what that is. Shit, how do I get there? Oh, this'll be a journey and a half. I remember the there it is. I remember this place. I couldn't get in here, now I can. Okay, it's just a bit loud down here. I don't know if there are any aliens patrolling. There weren't beforehand. That one. There, 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 there. And through. And there it is. Our final location. Also, why would it give you that now? What is the point of giving you... Some of these are in weird locations. Whoever designed this game is very strange. And just decided... But at the very end of the game, you're going to need a pipe bomb. An upgrade to that. It's Brett. Didn't even need to look.
So the heating came on before we get out of the old freezer-ritos. Parker said, no way, not our job. Next he'll be asking for monogram towels and a massage. So we didn't do that. We told him that. Red. Over now.
There it is. Let me just double check something. Archivist. I have the Archivist achievement. And that is the last of the Destroy My logs. Brett telling his bosses that they're not going to do, that he's not going to do what he was asked to do because they literally could not be bothered. Oh god, I loved Brett and Parker. They were the best. Alright. That's not the best way to do exploration, in my opinion. That's not the best way to do it. It felt like... You really have to, if you want to do that without following a guide, you really have to be dedicated. And it is not easy, especially with all the threats and everything. There's not a point at which you can have the freedom to do stuff. Anyway, that's enough of that. I've got the Nostromo logs. I finished the game. On medium, but you know. And that's it. That's Alien Isolation. Over and done with. There are two sort of basics. These two, I think, the Crew Expendable and Last Survivor DLCs, are set on the Nostromo. On the original games. And then you got Survivor Mode, which I'm not even going to bother with. Not even slightly. I don't care. I've, you know, I enjoyed a lot in this game. I also found a lot extremely... it wasn't bad. I don't think I found any of this game badly done. It's just some of it which doesn't mesh with the way I play games, or the way I want to play games. So, yeah, I think I'm ending Alien Isolation on a sort of slightly odd note. Mostly of... I don't know why they'd give you that ending. It is the only ending you get. I have checked. I guessed as much, but, you know, I figured it seemed like such a strange notion to do that to you that I almost couldn't believe that's how they wanted to end it. But apparently it was. There's no sequel in the works, as far as I know. There's no plans for a sequel. This game didn't sell as well as Creative Assembly might have liked, so there it is. The story probably... it's not how I would have done the story, frankly. I think I would have done a few things very differently. Particularly the ending, if I were writing it. I think at the end of the day, you want to give your audience a sense of achievement that they got out of a situation. One of the things about the end of Alien is that, you know, everything goes to shit, but you feel like, against all odds, Ripley has survived. And though it's kind of leaving it up to a certain amount of, like, leaving it as ambiguous as that, it seems as if we didn't get that for this game. I don't feel like I got that sense of, holy shit, I don't know how I managed to live through that. I mean, maybe because I died so much, but if you'd had that moment of, wow, this is it, this is, and the fulfillment from managing to survive something like that, I think you leave your audience with a much more positive reception. Leaving it up to interpretation as to whether or not it ends well just leaves you going, huh? Then what did I do all that for? That's my opinion. So, bit of a mixed note, really, at the end of this. The game was done well. I mean, the game was fantastic as a game. I'm sure the Survivor mode is probably the more popular version, but the story, as someone who is more narrative-focused, the story felt a bit like they didn't quite know what they were going for when they went into it, or they didn't really have major considerations regarding what they wanted to do with the story. They just sort of said, we want to have a survival horror in the Alien universe. What's a story that'll fit that theme? And for the most part, that works, but I think especially the ending kind of leaves you on a really, really odd note. Now, Ripley does survive. There are apparently, like, other media that she's in. Apparently there's another really crap game that's supposed to be the technical, like, direct story sequel to this. She does get blasted out into space. She does get picked up by something. Maybe the Anesidora, maybe something else, though. I'm pretty sure Verlaine got eaten. So, and we know Ripley survives. Amanda Ripley. But I think the way it ended rather leaves you feeling a bit cold. So I would give this a 7 out of 10 stars. 7 out of 10 stars? It's, yeah, 7 out of 10 mark, really. 9 out of 10 for the actual, like, moment-to-moment gameplay, but it leaves you feeling like you didn't get an ending you deserved, which is a big problem for me, in my opinion. If you don't give your audience the feeling that you've achieved something, your game feels a little... like, it loses replay value for starters, because you don't want to go back to something if you know how it's going to end and it doesn't end well. If it ends well, you can play it over and over again, and you get that same feeling, though lesser each time. If it ends not well, like, do you really want to experience that again? You know, it's up to individuals. I suppose that's why the survivor mode exists, for a more sort of Metroidvania. Well, it is that, isn't it? Roguelike. I'm thinking of roguelike experience, and that would work for some. But, for me, the end of the story is the end of the series. So, the question becomes, what's happening next? And the answer is, strictly speaking, nothing yet. You see, as I was uploading this series, System Shock, the remake, came out, and I wanted to cover that. So I did. That has meant, because I wanted to run that series at 3 episodes a week, and not interrupt the schedule of this one, I've been running 9 episodes per week. Before I was only running 6. And it turns out that while 6 was actually manageable, 9 is not. It's been very difficult. I have not had a lot of free time doing anything apart from editing and recording and working things out for this series and the other ones. So it's been quite taxing, frankly. So I'm going back to a 6 video a week schedule. So this time slot will be taken over by System Shock for a while. Of course, System Shock's coming to an end soon as well. So what's coming after that? Well, luckily I think it's something interesting. I'm going to be playing Arcane Studios' 2017 release, Prey. That was what I initially planned to replace Alien Isolation in the first place. Now it'll be replacing System Shock. But I'm following basically the ImSim line for that purpose. And Prey is apparently a really good one. It's supposed to be quite atmospheric. Plenty of scares. Hopefully that should cover everything. So, yeah. Stay tuned for Prey if that's at all interesting to you. Subscribe if you're not already, which would be very unlikely. And like and all that. I probably should start promoting my channel occasionally. As for even further in the future, I've got my radar set and a few upcoming releases. Starfield is the big one, as well as Cyberpunk's Phantom Liberty. And I've got some other ideas floating around in there. I'll see where they go. If you've got any recommendations, leave them. I will take them into consideration. But that is Alien Isolation. Later.